Yeah. Oh, got knocked down. This is Matcha, 3-year-old pit bull, reactive to and aggressive to both dogs and people. In a minute, I'm going to do a freeze frame. I'm going to read you exactly what the owners said when they gave me the information. I do want to tell you, my son filmed most of this session. Okay, you guys got to be a little bit patient with the camera work, please. He's 10, he's a big consumer of YouTube. That doesn't mean he's a great YouTube filmer. So here's what the owners said. She is reactive to dogs. This is straight from their paperwork. We have been able to get her with a few dogs on walks where she is relaxed and friendly or even playful. However, she still lunges on the leash when she sees dogs on walks. She has shown aggression to humans, usually when they come into the house. On walks, she is able to walk by humans without any reaction and often can meet someone new. She is very aggressive toward humans who try to enter the house and has shown aggression to humans on other occasions. All right. Then it says, at our parents' house, she was off leash in the backyard and got upset by the hose in the pool and pinned an older man against the wall and was aggressively barking. Okay, that ain't good. They also said, we worked with another trainer who she did not get along with, and a lot of her aggression came out. She bit the trainer during the session. All right. So, look at this freeze frame. I am very surprised I continued to walk up to her. I must have seen something earlier that made me comfortable enough to do that, because rewatching this video now, that is not a look that you would continue to walk up to a dog. However, a lot of dogs respect that you are not scared of them. So in hindsight, this worked out perfectly, but I am a little surprised. I must have seen something. But I am surprised that I continue to walk, because as you'll see, I just keep walking up to her and give her a treat confidently. I knew her history, but there must have been something in there that made me do that. And that was a big deal for her. That helped her a lot, that I just walked right up to her, gave her a treat, and she probably went, oh, okay. Like, it changed something in her, because nobody does this. And then I give her a treat. But based on that look on that freeze frame, that is not a dog that you continue to walk up to. All right, guys, please be patient with the filming. It's not terrible, but you're going to see some good stuff, and so I hope that you stick with it. All right, a little leave and a little correction. That correction changed everything. You're going to see, you see me do it all the time. How'd that change everything? Watch her look at me. Check in with Joel. Check in with Joel. Listen to Joel. She's not perfect. She's a bull. She pulls hard. When she wants to get to something, she gets there. So Prince is on the deck. We are going to use a muzzle, but by the end of the session, you're going to see some really good stuff. Meeting Prince. She is a female marker. You're going to see it right in a minute. You're going to see her mark. Only about 2 to 5 right there. That is not just a normal P. That is a mark. Only about 5%, 2 to 5% of females mark, female dogs. You're going to see, I don't always post just hey, this dog does great in the session. Most people want the fireworks, right? YouTube people want the fireworks. If you guys want me to post dogs who are quote unquote aggressive and they come out and they're perfect, I will post more of that. But, that's not the main thrust of most of these dog training YouTube channels. But there's a lot of success stories. We have them every day. They're just kind of boring. But it's a lot of good body language stuff. So I'll post more if you guys want more. All right, release and make sure she's on my page, and she is. So now we're going to let Prince out. Muzzle on. She does not love the muzzle. She has not been conditioned to muzzle perfectly. Oh, Joel, poor dog. She doesn't like the muzzle. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's a big girl. It would be good for her to not like some things in life. But she fights it too much. Plus, I must have seen something that I wasn't too worried about, because I just popped that thing off. And here's the other thing about this video. Prince is so into this dog. For whatever, she's spayed. I don't know the deal. I have to tell him so many times to stop smelling her. It was crazy. There's moments cut out of this session because it just wasn't that interesting, but he's so into her. And it's a hard drive. I did not love that little jump, right? I don't know her enough. I don't trust her enough. Look at him smell. Oh my gosh. It's so much. It's too much. All right. I'm telling him no smelling, no smelling. It's enough. He's smelling wherever she is. I don't know why. You know, this is, look, play bow. So this is the first, I'm ready though. Look at me. I'm ready. And then she does a little lunge. I just give her a little pop. He's interested in wherever she was. It sometimes just works out like that, where dogs are just into other dogs. Who knows why? They're just into it. So you're going to see a success story, okay? You're going to see two dogs become such great friends. And this dog needs really good friends. She needs him over, and then she needs another one and another one. She needs to be corrected when she does the wrong things to dogs, the inappropriate things to dogs, but she needs play friends. And that's one reason people bring their dogs to me, is they know that there's very few places in this country that can get a reactive or aggressive dog with other dogs off leash, off muzzle, play bows, play bows. Look at her. She's pretty stiff. But am I reading Prince? I'm reading Prince. Look at that look after she kind of went at him. Not in a bad way. She didn't go at him, but she looked at me. That's what you guys want to start getting from, if you do this on your own, maybe you do it with a muzzle, you want to start seeing the dog check in with you all the time. She basically looked at me like, was that okay? Can I run to him a little bit? Was that okay, Joel? That's what you want to see. I don't know what kind of collar she's on. It might be a prong. It might be a martingale. I don't really know. They came with it. More smelling. I tell him stop. Chill on the smelling. She's still on a muzzle, but we're going to take that off in just a minute. Play. Just keep watching the body language. That might be the first smelling of him, but she looks great at this point. She looks really, really good. And the muzzle's going to come off. Why would the muzzle come off? We've seen triggers. We've seen them interact. We've seen a lot of dogs get mad, under socialized dogs, when a dog does a play bow right in front of them. For whatever reason, if they're reactive, they just like go, get out of here. She's been perfect. Not perfect. She's been close to perfect. And I'm really reading Prince. Prince trusts her. That was a big deal right there. He's over top of her. Then he's going to try to hump her. Look at her. She deals with I tell him stop. You can't really hear it. Actually let it go on for a minute, because we got to test triggers. This dog's going to get with other dogs and they don't know if the dog is going to attack a dog for being humped. I'm glad that it happened on a muzzle, so that we could see if she hates being humped, which she really didn't. All right, obviously muzzle off, and look at these two. Look at these two. They're the greatest friends ever. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. You've got to trust your helper dog. If the helper dog is comfortable enough to get down and do that, then you got to trust that. I don't know if she's limping or not. I don't know what's going on, but no, she's not really limping. Look at her. She's got a ton of energy. Then you're going to see like best friend stuff. Right there. That's best friend stuff. You will never worry about these two dogs. From that move right there of those two laying on each other like that, these two will never have a problem. 99.9% sure. In the history of working with dogs, I don't know if I've ever seen two dogs do this right here and then get into a fight. I don't know what the trigger would be that would make them not like each other, make her not like him. It's best friend stuff. More humping, and I tell them to stop. They're like in love. Like, it's crazy. So, success story. This is a 4-month-old video. You know, I don't show you guys these a lot. If you want to see them, I'll show them to you. We got a ton of them. But it is interesting. Now that I look back on it, like knocks her down. But these two are great. These guys are on their way to understanding the triggers, understanding the process of getting this dog with other dogs, and then looking for the right types of dogs to meet. So that's it. please, hey, it would help me out a lot if you guys subscribe to this channel. And of course, as always, like and comment.